Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing 3 healthy crock-pot recipes. These are super simple to make and they're not loaded with a ton of calories. Now let's go ahead and get started. This first recipe is a healthy crock-pot buffalo chicken. I'm using my blender to make the sauce. You'll want to add in half a cup of cottage cheese. The recipe called for low fat, but I'm sure any kind would work. Then pour in half a cup of your favorite buffalo sauce. Now blend this up until it's smooth and creamy and you don't see any lumps from that cottage cheese. This was my first time trying this, and I'll admit I was a little skeptical, but that really was a great idea to blend those 2 ingredients together to make a healthier sauce. I've got 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts in my crock pot there, and I'm just pouring over that mixture. I'm also sprinkling over a couple teaspoons of parsley. Now you'll just cover this and set it to cook on low for about 6 to 8 hours. My crock pot tends to run a little on the hotter side, so mine only took 6 hours. Now there's several different ways you can serve this. You can cut it up and dice it into small pieces, but I just removed mine to a separate bowl to shred. So after that, I added it back into the crock pot to mix it with that sauce. This is a super simple recipe, and it's great to meal prep for the week. You could use it to make tacos or burritos, but I found this palmini pasta at the grocery store. It's low carb, and I wanted to give it a try. So I decided to serve my buffalo chicken on top of that low-carb pasta. The chicken was so delicious. The pasta, it had a little different texture, but I think it's something that I could get used to. I'd like to thank Temu for sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you're not familiar with Temu, they're an online marketplace that carries almost anything you can think of. Kitchen appliances, clothing, home decor, electronics, and more. I'm going to show you a few things I got from a recent order. This was only $1.78. Temu has very affordable prices, and I've been very pleased with all their products. I love this little tool. You can press biscuit dough down into cupcake molds and make a little bowl, fill them, and make little appetizers. And on the smaller side, you can do the same in a mini muffin tin. This next item was a 6-piece stainless steel serving spoon set. These were only $4.39. We do a lot of family gatherings at my house, and I'm always searching for serving spoons. And I was very happy with the quality of these. I do want to mention Temu offers completely free shipping and free returns up to 90 days. Temu offers so many different things. You can spend hours just scrolling through their website. They have some of the neatest things. I actually just did a video on Temu kitchen gadgets. In case you're interested in that, I'll link it below. And this next one is a luggage bag at $9.97. I picked this up for my daughter. She needed a good duffel bag. This one has all kind of storage space and pockets. That one was Velcro, but the rest are zippered. And this zipper pocket on the side here, the pocket for that goes all the way through the middle of the duffel bag. Maybe she could put shoes or flip-flops in there. I love the material. It looks like something that can be wiped clean. And here is my beautiful daughter modeling this bag for us. We also got her that outfit there from Temu as well. I love her so much. She's growing up on me and it's making me sad. I also got her this cute charm bracelet. I just love how low the jewelry prices are. Lacey loves to wear jewelry, but I don't want to put anything expensive on her because she's most likely to lose it or leave it somewhere. So it's not a big loss if she loses it or breaks it or something. I may get a few more so she can give these out to her friends too. This next item is an ionic hair dryer. I had to try this out because when I'm not doing YouTube or cooking or being a mommy, I actually do hair. And this looked very similar to the very expensive Dyson hairdryer. But seriously, that Dyson is ridiculously expensive. It's $429. I think this is only around $28. I love how lightweight it is. It's not as powerful as I'd like it to be, but it gets hot and it'll do the trick. And Temu has been so kind to give me a discount code to share with you for 30% off your order. And back to the recipes. This next one is Crockpot stuffed pepper soup. To the bottom of my crockpot, I added 1 diced onion, along with 1 each of a diced red, yellow, green, and orange bell pepper. And on top of those, I added 3 boneless skinless chicken breasts. I forgot to mention I swapped the ground beef out in this recipe for chicken. I also added in a 16-ounce can of tomato sauce, a can of Rotel, or any kind of diced tomatoes with green chilies. I added a couple teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of Texas Pete or your favorite hot sauce, and for the seasonings, I added 1 teaspoon each of basil, oregano, parsley, and mustard powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder, and a pinch of red pepper flakes. The recipe calls for 1 to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I was out, so I just used granulated sugar. Then I added 2 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of beef broth. Now cover this and set it to cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. Okay, here I go forgetting to add stuff in. So I added a little salt and pepper to taste, but you could wait until the end to add that if you would like. And I added 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Okay, now this is ready to cook. And this is done whenever that chicken is cooked through. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. And if you wanted to, you could add in some cooked rice here. But I'm trying to keep this low carb, so instead, I'm going to add in this riced cauliflower. I removed the chicken and shredded that up, but you could also dice it up if you prefer. Then I added that chicken right back in. I also went ahead and microwaved that bag of cauliflower rice and added that in too. Give this a really good stir, then this is ready to serve. Feel free to taste this and you can add more seasonings if you want. This was absolutely delicious. I love how healthy this is, and you can change up the veggies, the bell peppers, and add anything you like. Or you could add ground beef to this. You could also add in some shredded cheese to this. That would be really good. And this last one is a salsa chicken. To my crock pot, I added 3 boneless skinless chicken breasts, along with 1 packet of taco seasoning. I had some homemade, so I used that. And I also added in half of this 24-ounce jar of salsa. And by the way, this recipe could easily be doubled, and you could have salsa chicken meal prepped for the week. Now cover this and set it to cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. When that chicken is done, when it's completely cooked through, I removed it to a separate bowl and shredded it up. If you want, before you add the chicken back in, you can spoon out some of the liquid from the bottom of the crock pot. But I did not, I just added that chicken right back in. Now stir it up and let that chicken soak in that salsa. You could do so many things with this chicken. You could make taco salads, burritos. I'm going to use these low-carb tortillas here. This is the kind I buy. I get these from Walmart. I topped mine with shredded lettuce, sour cream, and taco sauce. And I had my favorite low-carb side, pork rinds. I could eat a whole bag of those things. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You may also like this one. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more easy recipes, and I will see you in the next one.